Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Foolish Mortals. And in the last episode, guys, we were able to scare off the rum runners, and we have got the doors open to the other two brothers' rooms. So let's go ahead and check out Cecil's room first and see what's in here. Ooh, weird science. I like it.
I'd already carried a shrunken head around earlier that night. I didn't want to start a trend by lugging around other unnerving abominations. And I especially didn't want this one talking to me.
You know what? That's fair. What about the apparatus?
The apparatus looked like the handiwork of a mad scientist. I thought it was best not to mess with it. Who knew what sort of reaction I might set off?
Oh, we've got a bat skeleton here. I'm looking to see if there's any Easter eggs spread about. What do we got in the bag?
The bag was empty of everything but papers covered in an unintelligible scrawl.
Do we have those papers? Do we pick them up? No?
The books covered all manner of scientific subjects, magnetism, thermodynamics, chemistry, and much more, none of which I had the time or understanding to read.
Which leaves the lab coat.
Hanging on the coat stand was a thick, off-white lab coat. I searched through the pockets of the lab coat.
I found a mousetrap.
To my surprise, I found something. A small silver coin.
Ooh. I see like a blood stain or something. Oh, there's quite a few stains on the wood here. Okay. I think that's everything in here. Once we got to the hallway, let's examine this coin.
It was an old silver coin. At its center were two lines of text, but they were too small to read with the naked eye.
And Xavier's room. Ooh. Quite the adventurer. I like how every room has its own unique soundtrack to fit the brother.
The walls of the room were adorned with all kinds of unusual items collected from around the globe.
Got a halberd.
Weapons weren't my style. Besides, most of them were secured to the wall. Above the fireplace, framed but without any glass, hung what looked to be a pirate map.
Oh, that's going to lead to the cave. Remember they were talking about it at the southeast part of the island. Alright, let's see if we can open the rest of this first.
It was a wooden trunk covered in stickers from far-off locales. Rio de Janeiro, Istanbul, Cairo, and Swanage.
Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why'd they change it, I can't say.
The latch on the trunk was broken. I would have to do without whatever was inside.
Maybe they just like it better that way.
I stared at the glassy black eyes of the bear rug. It didn't stare back. That was a relief. It was a bear rug. What was once a behemoth of the forest was now a rustic choice of interior decor.
I've never understood bearskin rugs. Alright, let's grab this map.
I reached up and took the map from the frame.
Ooh, look, some fancy graphic work there.
As best as I could tell, this was a genuine pirate treasure map. The island I recognized as Devil's Rock, but what stood out to me was the large X in red ink on the southern coast, marked Crossbone Cove. At least I hoped it was ink.
Indeed. Sick. Another location opened up to us. Now, before we leave here, I am going to try something here. I've been giving it some thought. Oh dear.
The hit to the little boy's ego was clearly short-lived. His smarmy smile could have made him the poster child for over-permissive parenting. Hello again, Sebastian.
Oh, it's you again.
Not playing hide and seek anymore?
I've outgrown it.
Sore loser, huh?
I didn't lose. You cheated. Anyway, I've moved on to this now.
A paddle ball?
My mum found it for me after I told her I wasn't getting the tin boot I wanted for my birthday.
It's not even your birthday.
That doesn't matter. Anyway, watch. Bet you can't do this.
The little brat had me there. Like hula hooping, unicycling, and stilt walking, my facility with a paddle ball was on par with my ability to do other completely useless party tricks.
Oh, I thought we were going to go ahead and let him keep going because I'm thinking about using the scissors to snip off the paddle ball.
Shouldn't you be getting ready for the wedding?
I'm not the page boy anymore. I've been demoted.
How did that happen?
Well, before I started playing with this paddle ball, I found a marble in one of the bedrooms. A super-sized one, perfect for bombing.
Whose bedroom?
One of the guest rooms. Mr. Beaumont's, I think. He's certainly lost his marbles.
What did you do with it?
Like my dad taught me, I'm keeping Mum on that one. All I'm going to say is that it was a big mix-up. Mrs. Craddock must have had her sense of humour surgically removed.
I'd say that's pretty good odds.
So, you think you're good with that paddle ball, huh?
Better than you'll ever be. Just name a trick and I can do it.
Bet you can't do the paddle ball with your eyes closed.
Look and learn.
Oh my god, we can actually do it. Poor
With
kid.
Sebastian's eyes closed, I took out my scissors, and when the timing was right, snipped.
Hey, what happened to my paddle ball?
The ball just snapped right off there. Maybe you need to practice a bit more. With any other child, I'd feel guilty. With Sebastian, it felt like evening out the cosmic balance.
I bet Mallory was behind this.
I don't know what purpose that served, but part of me feels bad, the other part of me feels justified. I've seen so many cartoons where the paddle ball gets snipped. Alright, I'm gonna fill the flask with some dry ice again. Because if we need to find some way to make it appear that it's foggy outside, that should get us into the lighthouse. Okay, good. We don't have any of the keys yet. Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Oh. Warning. Solutions to Murphy's adventures will be found within these pages. Only proceed when in dire need. Once the diary is opened, click on the gold circles to reveal a new clue. The diary can be closed again. Oh, God, no. No, 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 no. No help, please. Can we go back? Oh. Great. I love that. Well, I kind of hate it, actually. I wanted the thing closed. Okay, we got the hotspots there. Oh, we got the map for fast travel. I'm sorry, I have not paid attention to any of this. And, oh, that takes us right back to the beginning. So we need to be careful when we use that. And then fast travel to the fireplace. Well, let's go ahead now and head back to Dead Nettle. And go back to the Captain's Club and see if we can recreate some fog. Hey, Felix.
Hello again, Felix.
Hello again, sir.
Sir? Oh yeah, we need to win the billiards game, don't we?
How's the club tonight?
Buzzing.
That lively, huh?
No, I mean I just had to remove a wasp nest from the gentleman's lavatory.
Ugh. Nasty business.
Is the elevator still not fixed?
It hasn't been fixed for the last 7 months. I doubt it will miraculously start working for you tonight.
How did it break, anyway?
The city council rented out the whole club one day for a meeting to discuss a new town seal. Some sort of insignia representing Dead Nettle's history and culture. Unfortunately, the mayor misunderstood the brief and showed up with a seal of the aquatic type. 2 fins, whiskers, a little tricorn hat, and the moniker Captain Snoops. Took the entire council to wrestle him back into the elevator and get him down to the docks. And it overloaded the motor. And do you know what the real cherry on top was? He got the animal wrong. Captain Snoops was a sea lion, not a seal.
What's the difference?
An I, an O, and an N.
Crab McCready told me you kicked him out of the club for teaching a parrot poetry?
Yes, that's quite correct.
That doesn't seem very fair.
You didn't hear the poetry. If I may regale you, there was a young man from Bombay. Took the slow boat to China one day. He was pinned to the tiller by a frisky gorilla, and China's a bloody long way.
I see.
Apologies if we're in disagreement about whether that sort of material is appropriate for the Captain's Club.
Nope, can't argue with that. Very fair conclusion.
And I've heard a lot worse, to be fair.
Do you have any tips for English billiards?
Is that what Pemberley's calling it? There is one bit of advice I can give.
Oh, really?
Use the pointy thing to hit the round thing.
I best be casting off.
Farewell, Captain.
Hold on a second. Oh, whoops. That's the main menu. Let's go back to the manor real quick. Because I'm wondering something. I completely forgot about the billiard game. And I'm curious if... Aha!
It was the rubber ball from Sebastian's paddle ball. I picked up the red rubber ball I'd cut from the paddle ball. It looked like a clown's nose.
Okay, excellent. Now we head back to Dead Nettle. Maybe that'll actually get us our fixed billiard game. And we've got the matchbook. One of the things I considered doing is actually just lighting the powder keg, but I don't think that would be particularly smart to get into the lighthouse. Now,
I had an idea. One that required skill, subtlety, and finesse. Or at least the ability to hurl a billiard ball through an open doorway. Yoink!
Did you just touch the table?
Absolutely not.
Ow! Who threw that?
Who did we just hit? Wait. Did we just hit the good captain? Oh yeah, we probably hit Crab right upside the head. Whoops.
Hello again, Captain Pemberley.
Welcome back, Captain McCallum.
I'd like a rematch at English billiards.
Thinking you can beat what I hit before? Step right up.
His was 7 or so. I think we are about to beat that. Gotta be a record. The slow handoff.
I don't believe it. I've never seen 14s before. You must have arms like the coupling rods on a steam train.
A blessing and a curse, as I've discovered more than once to my own cost. But I don't like to boast. Does this mean I win the trophy?
I'm afraid it does, but you need to bring it back next Wednesday for the potluck. We'll have a rematch then.
Huzzah!
With my newfound title as club billiards champion, it was time to claim my trophy.
I have no idea what we're going to use it for, but...
It was the trophy I'd won at the Captain's Club, a gold-plated sphere of solid metal in the shape of a billiard ball.
Okay, so how do we...
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
Oh, the window box! Is that where we plant it? Oh, that's clever.
The dry ice clattered into the metal window box. I thought it best to leave the dry ice in the window box. The window box contained gently hissing dry ice.
Okay, now does it look like fog? It does not. What do we have to do with it? Well, here.
Good evening, Captain Moot.
If you say so.
I'm the club's new champion billiards player.
Did you beat old Pemberley?
Beginner's luck, I suppose.
Ha! Looks like all those days at the bays haven't paid off, Gifford. Boy, you'll have to have a party to celebrate.
Sure, Moot. Just make sure to get an invitation so you don't have to crash the party. We all know how much you enjoy crashing things.
Oof.
I better be off.
So long.
Wait, do I have... Ooh, bottle of water. Can we add that? Ah, the sizzle.
I poured the contents of the bottle onto the dry ice, and immediately it started to evaporate, filling the area with mist.
Oh, it's a good thing we turned the fan off then, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, stellar.
Waiter!
You coming up? Oh, that's us. We're the waiter.
I told you, I don't work here.
Do you know how to work a lock at least?
Sure I do.
Right. Well, the fog's coming in, and someone needs to switch on the lighthouse light. I would do it myself, but that fort's danker than the inside of a sailor's trousers. Use this key to unlock the gate, then turn on the light with the switch on the ramparts. Think you can handle that?
I'm on it.
Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Let's go talk to Crab real quick, make sure his head's okay.
If I needed more help from Crab, I was going to need to charter his ferry.
Oh. I'm curious if the puppet theater is ever going to be used. Alright, back to the fort. We actually get entry.
It was the gunpowder barrel the cat had knocked over, now spilling out its contents onto the cold stone floor.
Let's head up and see what we got.
From the fort ramparts, I had an unobstructed view across the entire southeastern coast of the island. Cliffs and crags, waves and water, and an endless horizon.
Do we have to use the billiards trophy as a cannonball to...
The ragged coast of Devil's Rock stretched into the distance.
Okay, hold on.
Crossbone Cove was somewhere along that coast, I knew that much. But with how jagged and meandering the coast was, the map alone wasn't enough to pinpoint it exactly.
Alright. Can we actually turn it around and look at different areas? That's right, that's why we needed to come here in the first place. Oh, we got a wheel. They point toward the beach. Well, actually, now I want to go to all these locations to see if the light changes anything.
My name's Murphy McCallan. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yes. Hello. Pleased to meet you. I'm Muffy Carlyle.
Wait, I think I've heard of you. Doesn't your family run a banking firm in New York?
That's the one. Are you familiar with the Carlisle Provincial Accounts and Joint Stock Corporation?
Actually, the reason I remembered you was because I was amazed the owner had a son named Muffy.
It's a nickname. Nanny gave it to me because my ears were always cold.
Aw.
What's so important about the pebbles?
It's not the pebbles themselves. It's what's inside them.
What's inside the pebbles?
Dinosaurs.
I'm sorry. I think I'm missing something here. You think there are dinosaurs living inside the rocks?
Not living. They're extinct. So I've been told. But skulls, bones, fossils.
Oh, you're a fossil hunter?
That's right. But this beach seems terrible for them.
Why is this beach terrible for fossil hunting?
Too many people wandering across here. The place has been picked dry. I need somewhere secluded. A beach no one ever goes to. Are you from around here? Do you know anywhere like that?
I'm afraid I don't.
Well, do let me know if you find anywhere. I'd pay a pretty penny to go somewhere with potential.
Have you found many fossils before?
Only one. It was in our flower garden. The summer house, actually.
Fascinating. Where did you find it?
In a plant pot.
A plant pot? Shouldn't it have been in the ground?
Yes. Nanny told me she planted it there for me to find. Couldn't stand the look of disappointment on my face.
Oh, this was when you were a child.
No, last week.
Bless your heart, Muffy.
What's that book over there on the table?
That's my research text, all about dinosaurs.
A paleontology textbook?
No, Dunstan the Dinosaur. A thrilling series of books for the young reader. And the reader who is young at heart. My favorite is Dunstan and the Mysterious Meteor from Mars.
Have you been out here long?
Just a couple of hours. Rufus dropped me off just after supper.
Dropped you off, but the causeway is flooded over.
I didn't come via the causeway. I got here on the yacht.
You have a boat?
The Plucky Plesiosaur. I named it myself.
Do you work for your father's company too?
That's right. I'm Executive Director of New Initiatives.
And what exactly does that entail?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But Papa does say it requires me to be out of the office as much as humanly possible. Muffy, he tells me, if I have to see your face around here, I'll end up moving to Tibet and joining a monastery. So even if I'm not sure exactly what my job is, clearly it is very important.
Extremely.
Well, good luck with your search.
I'll never give up. That's the dinosaur way.
So I'm going to hope that when we get into the tomb in the cemetery, we find a bone that we can give to Muffy. Unless we have something already. No. I don't believe we do. Alright. Back to the fort. Now we know where we need to point it out for some true... Yep, St. Juniper's Church. Alright, we'll check out the church, and then we'll check out the new location. Oh, look at that.
Walking into the church, I was presented with the sight of the stained glass window illuminated beautifully by the lighthouse beam. They lined up perfectly.
Okay, well, now in the light find the cross, for it shall bring you safe passage. How do we...
The top of the stained glass window consisted of 4 circles, each surrounded by 4 leaf-shaped pieces.
Where do we start? Let's start clockwise.
Pressing the button, I noticed something had changed in the stained glass window. Whatever mechanical process it used was a mystery to me. But pressing the button caused the panes of glass to tilt, ever so slightly, so that the white light from the fort was split into 4 different colors that seemed to dance around the window.
I see. Okay, so if that's the case, then we've got to go... light blue there. We got 2 light blues. Yellow. Interesting. And we got 2 oranges. Oh, it's like a Rubik's Cube. Good lord. And we keep all the golds kind of off. We make sure that there's at least one, right? And then... like so. And then we make sure that that orange is there and there. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out just how that works. That's pretty awesome, though. I've got the gist of it, or the gist of it. How do you say that word? At least. Can we reset it? Here, if I
didn't need the crucifix any longer.
Oh. Okay, so we are just kind of stuck with how we're doing it. Hopefully I didn't mess it up too bad. I believe it's gist.
Crossbone Cove lay at the bottom of impassable rocky cliffs. If I wanted to reach it, I would need to get there by boat.
Oh, of course. How silly of me. Now that we have the map, we know where we're going, and we've got a silver coin that may go ahead and give us passage. All right, Crab. Let's do like so.
I needed to think of something else.
Oh, I cannot talk to Crab.
The ferryman had a face that told 1,000 stories, not one of which would be fit for polite company.
Okay, let's try the coin then. I cannot... What was he saying was...
Moored up on the docks was a boat with more dents and bumps than a tin can left out in a hailstorm. For all I could guess, the mast must have been attached with a hope and a prayer.
There was something that was keeping him here, wasn't it? Or it was something with a bird. Alrighty. Maybe. We've got the gunpowder.
I poured the gunpowder into the cannon.
Then we add the
I
cannonball.
loaded the billiards trophy into the cannon, spherical and solid metal. It was the perfect improvised cannonball.
Use the ramrod.
I packed in the gunpowder and makeshift cannonball. Now there were just 2 steps remaining. Aim and fire.
And we've got the matchbook for firing, but...
Whoa!
Oh. Well.
The cannon looked like it might still work. If it did, I knew from that evening's previous experience with firearms that 5 steps were required. Gunpowder, shot, ramrod, aim, fire. I couldn't do that.
Well, this may be...
I was only going to be able to fire this cannon once, and I needed to make sure it was aimed right. The rocky coastline all looked the same. I needed a way to make a target.
And that's what we need the ferry for. Alright. I mean, all in all, not too shabby. A lot of progress done. I need a quick... We've got the cone, firework, pliers.
It was an old silver coin. At its center were 2 lines of text, but they were too small to read with the naked eye.
Oh, I know where to get... I know what to do. We don't need a telescope like we got upstairs in the mansion, but we do know where there is a microscope. Not saying it's too small to read with the naked eye. It was a hint, like, you need to...
Welcome back.
Please do not get on to me for giving your fish new digs.
Could I use your microscope to look at this coin I found?
Oh, are you a fellow fan of numismatics?
I prefer the old ones.
Yeah, never mind. Go right ahead.
Oh, maybe we could get a dinosaur skull there, too. Oh.
With the microscope calibrated, the coin's writing came into focus. It read, "Into the palm of a prince." The inscription must have been a clue in Cecil's treasure hunt. I just had to find the prince's palm he was referring to.
And grease that palm.
Good evening, Mr. Crumb.
How can I help you?
Are these fossils for sale?
Goodness me, you're the second person today to ask me about them.
Let me guess. The first one was a gentleman called Muffy?
I didn't catch his name, but he pressed his face up against the cabinet so hard he left nose prints on the glass. Wouldn't stop asking questions about where I found them. Seemed to think they were from here on the island. Didn't have the heart to tell him I brought them all back from a vacation in Grimstone, Arizona. Total time waster. Who was he anyway? Friend of yours?
Not exactly. His name is Muffy Carlyle.
Of the Carlisle Provincial Accounts and Joint Stock Corporation?
That's him.
You mean to tell me one of the richest men in the country was in my store? My store. Selling the finest watches, necklaces, jewelry, and rings? And all he wanted to talk about was rocks and bones? Excuse me. I feel a little faint.
Goodness.
Do you think I could buy a fossil?
You certainly can, if you can afford it.
Could I take it on account?
On account of what?
On account of me having no money. I think I'll just look around for now.
I'm here if you need me.
Wait, we've got the brooch? Brooch for bones?
Would you be able to polish my brooch again?
Oh.
I'm afraid that's not a service we offer.
But you had it on your poster. Free polishing. Hey, where did the poster go?
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
So we'll have to find some sort of money to get that dinosaur bone from Muffy. Oh, okay, I just realized that I am running over time. Alright guys, well, we are making progress. We just got to kind of figure out in what order we're going to be doing stuff. But we definitely need to find out the location of the cave on the coastline, use the cannon, and we at least know we'll be opening that pathway here soon. But this is a good place to go ahead and call it, and we will see you all in the next video. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.